What if I told you the biggest thing holding you back isn't a lack of discipline, but the things you keep paying attention to? Imagine waking up one day and realizing you didn't fail because you weren't capable, but because your attention was constantly being stolen. Your life in 1 year won't change because of motivation. It will change based on what you choose to ignore every single day. You're not lazy. You don't lack ambition. You're just overloaded. Too many inputs, too many opinions, too many distractions pretending to matter. The truth is simple, but uncomfortable. It's not about doing more. It's about caring less about the wrong things. Comfort tells you to stay updated, to stay entertained, to stay distracted. But consistency requires something else. It requires you to be selective, even if it feels like you're missing out. Stay with me, because the last habit is the one most people avoid, and it quietly changes everything. The first habit is simple. When you wake up, don't check your phone immediately. Just wait 10 minutes. It sounds small, but it changes everything. Your brain is most sensitive in the morning. If the first thing you do is scroll, you train your mind to chase quick dopamine all day. But if you pause, even briefly, you take back control. Over time, you stop reacting to the world and start choosing how your day begins. The second habit is to limit what you consume. Choose one source for information and ignore the rest. Right now, most people are drowning in content, not because they need it, but because it's always there. Too much information doesn't make you smarter, it makes you distracted. But when you reduce the noise, something shifts. You start thinking more clearly, and clarity, repeated daily, becomes confidence. The third habit is to ignore opinions that don't match your path. Before you listen to advice, ask yourself one question. Does this person live the life I want? Because if they don't, their opinion shouldn't shape your decisions. Most doubt doesn't come from within. It comes from listening to the wrong voices for too long. When you filter that out, your mind becomes quieter, more stable, less reactive. The fourth habit is to reduce the number of decisions you make every day. Simplify what you can, what you wear, what you eat, when you work. Small choices may not seem important, but they drain energy, and the more energy you waste on decisions, the less you have for consistency. When your routine becomes simple, discipline becomes easier. This is quiet improvement, small actions repeated daily. No noise, no pressure, just steady progress. The fifth habit is to ignore the need for immediate results. Most people quit because they don't see change fast enough, but real progress doesn't announce itself. It builds slowly, in the background. So instead of focusing on results, focus on showing up. Do the habit, that's it. Over time, something changes. You stop chasing outcomes, and you become someone who continues, even when nothing seems to be happening. And that's where everything starts to compound. The last habit is the one most people avoid. Create one silent hour every day. No music, no scrolling, no input, just silence. At first, it will feel uncomfortable, because we're not used to being alone with our thoughts. But that's the point. Silence removes distraction, and in that space, you start to see clearly what matters, what doesn't, what needs to change. This is where direction comes from. The version of you you're trying to become isn't built on motivation. It's built on small decisions, repeated when no one is watching. Ready doesn't come first, action does. And most of that action is invisible. It's choosing not to scroll, not to react, not to give your attention to things that don't deserve it. This path can feel lonely. No applause, no instant results, just repetition and patience. But one day, you'll look back and realize, while everyone else was distracted, you were becoming someone else entirely. So start small. Comment the number of the habit you're starting today, just one, and stay consistent.